This is the main valley that really touched my heart last time I was here when we were traveling. Definitely there's some medical needs. The people, they just need some food, they need some money and things like that. We can't bring all of that here, but what we did bring is some blankets because it gets cold at night in the mountains, especially in the cold season. We brought some clothes to the kids. So we've done that, and this is going to be a great time. Now God has done some things for us so that we can overcome our situation, overcome our problem. The most important thing he did for us is he sent his son. And his son was Jesus. Jesus came and lived a perfect life. Jesus came to pay that price so that all of your debt would be clear. After the message, we made a sort of assembly line where people could pass by in family groups and receive their gifts. Chris was looking after medicine and blankets, and Aunt Shalee was in charge of clothing.
We just handed out hundreds of articles of clothing and blankets and some medicine. It's quite an amazing feeling. We preached the word this morning.
God said if we don't have love for our neighbors, then who are we? If we can't love the Christians, if we can't love the people of the world, then what good are we?
Hello, it's me, Ryan.
Oh, hi, Ryan.
You forgot who I was already.
7 weeks is a long time.
7 weeks in Asia.
7 weeks in Asia.
7 weeks of Asia.
7 weeks in Asia.
7 weeks in Asia. 7 weeks of Asia.
7 weeks in Asia.
7 gigs in Asia. 7 weeks.
7 weeks in Asia was the best part of my life. It is something that was the best thing I've ever done. As it changed my life.
Oh, there's so much to tell you. I don't know how to explain anything.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi.
I miss you so much.
I miss you too. What are you doing?
Well, we're in Suryata for a few more hours. We're just about to go hang up to Chiang Mai. Guess what?
What?
I got stung by a scorpion.
No way. The big one?
No, it was a little one.
Oh!
Yeah, it was really painful. And I ate a cricket or a grasshopper that was like that big. It was deep fried and it was gross.
I've had a blue chicken egg, squid, octopus, pig testicles, cow tongue, and cow udder.
This is not Fear Factor.
It so is. It's awesome. I love it.
You need to take your vitamins.
No, I don't, Mom. I took them, and they gave me the runs.
In this trip, I think I really matured. It's like the first time that I've been like more than 1 week away from my parents.
Are you still homesick or are you doing okay now?
No, actually, doing good with the whole homesick thing.
Yes, I do remember you. How could I forget you? I mean, you're the bestest brother in the world.
You know, rule number 3 is no complaining ever.
I haven't been able to get on the computer for 2 weeks.
I didn't know what I was in for.
And the trip was a lot more than I expected. Like seeing people come from all different countries, different backgrounds, different places of where they're at, and just watching us come together and work as a team and get to know each other. We got to meet many different leaders. Kind of each week a new leader led our trip, and that was really one of my favorite parts. Probably the hugest surprise is when we were in Cambodia, and we got to, Allie got to speak. We saw like 50 people accept Christ, which is amazing. All of us are really, really touched by that.
When we like minister to people, because that's honestly like one of my most favorite things to do, like seeing them like being changed, touched by God, it's just awesome, you know. And like not just that, but like in me, like before I could just like see people like they tell me that they heard from God and like they're talking to God. I'm like, okay, how do you hear from God? And like in this trip, like it's like I hear from God through reading the Word. It's just like so cool that like sometimes I just read my Bible and it's like my question for God is like totally answered. It's so awesome.
We're ministering in the Yafu Church.
I hiked for, what was it, like 6 hours to to speak to a single village for just a short while, just encourage them in a town without a pastor, in a town without anybody else but them. As Christians, I've had a chance to strengthen them in Jesus.
If you're thinking about coming on this trip, do it because you learn so much.
We've gone all over Thailand. We've explored more of Thailand than I have of Canada.
Going to the island, we prayed for people like the whole time we were there. And when we were up in the rubber tree plantation, we were working.
You need to come to 7 weeks in Asia because it will change your life and challenge you. If you think you're strong in God, if you think you know who you are, come here because all that will be shaken and it'll either prove to you that you do or that you don't. So you need to come.
The one way is the place for the youth or the people that have problem in their life. God can help them to get free from that problem that person have.
The big point is that to talk about the gospel.
When I'm at five years, I start to know God. So it's a passion in my heart and my brother. So we start to talk together and have a plan that God put in our life. So that is the reason that we start One Way.
Using music and media to attract Sircha's youth, Daniel, Neo, and Tuxa formed a band, and God began opening doors for them to perform for audiences around the city. The guys used these opportunities to promote One Way's Friday night services. Slowly, young men and women have begun laying aside their Buddhist upbringing and are surrendering their lives to Jesus.
สวัสดีครับผมชื่อแม็กซี่นะครับผมเป็นชื่อที่แบบว่าเขารู้จักกันในหมู่ของชาววันเวย์ครับผมตอนนี้ผมก็อายุ21 ปีมาอยู่ร่วมทำกิจกรรมที่วันเวย์ทุกวันศุกร์เลยครับรู้จักพระเจ้าได้จากพี่ๆวันเวย์ได้หนุนใจได้เล่าเรื่องราวเกี่ยวกับพระเจ้าเล่าเรื่องราวเกี่ยวกับความรักของพระเจ้าที่พระเจ้าทรงประทานพระเยซูลงมาเพื่อไถ่บาปให้กับเราหลังจากนั้นผมก็ได้รับเชื่อผมก็รู้สึกว่าชีวิตผมมีสิ่งดีๆเข้ามากับชีวิตครับพระเจ้าก็ได้เปลี่ยนแปลงผมได้เปลี่ยนแปลงจิตใจผมได้เปลี่ยนแปลงชีวิตผมจากหน้ามือไปหลังมือตั้งแต่ที่ผมได้เริ่มเข้ามารู้จักกับพระเจ้านะครับผมก็พี่วันเวก็ได้เสริมกำลังไม่ว่าจะเป็นเสริมข้อพระวจนะคำในพระคัมภีร์
The future vision is to see not only youth that come to Christ, but we also have heart for the young people, the kids, and the adults also too. And we believe that really soon we would be able to reach out to the parents also too in this nation.
Our one-way guys are the guys you're watching playing the music on our parade float today, and they're just such awesome guys with such a heart to reach out to this community. They have this band playing in front of the department store and in the market once a week, and just to reach out and touch people's lives. And it's exciting for me to be able to train up these young leaders. Many of them are the sons that Terry and I raised in the El Shaddai home, and so we're real proud of them, of course. And you know, this last season, as we've really looked at kind of a theme of fall on the rock, where we really want to give our lives to Jesus and not become comfortable, but to continue to pour our lives out for the sake of the gospel, the sake of the Great Commission. You know, there's many parts of the ministry that really focus on that. Bible College, Victory Bible College, you know, we have up to 8 or 9 nations every year studying here in Sircha as well and raising up these people, but mostly just really getting a hold of the heart of God for what God has for the nations. And when we can raise up people like this, we can expect to see God change the nations through these very people. And so excited. And we want to take a look now at some of the fall on the rock sort of themes that we had over the last year, where God really got a hold of lives and we saw opportunities for us to lay it down once again for Jesus.